We're applying this to our daily lives by resting in his protection. We're going to live with the confidence that God's shadow covers us. You get confidence when you know that his shadow is covering you. We can rest knowing that his protection is constant and unshakable for those who trust in him. Things might seem hard. Things might get really hard, but you ain't gonna die. Let this truth that God is the ultimate protector bring peace to your heart, even in the times of uncertainty. You have to seek, you have to trust, and you have to rest. Those three things, when you apply those to your life, all will go well. Your confidence will be strong in God. Your relationship will be closer to God. And then last, I know we talked about dwelling in the secret place of the Most High and abiding in the shadow of who? The Almighty. Let's go through the Almighty real quick. The Hebrew word for Almighty is Shaddai. The name Shaddai highlights God's power to provide and protect. God is all sufficient and able to meet every single one of our needs. Provider, protector. When we abide in his shadow, we have access to his strength and his provision. So now I'm going to give you a testimony of God's provision or protection during a time of need. And it's kind of going to tie into what I said earlier, because it was like one of the most scary parts of my adult life, like giving birth through COVID. My daughter is now 4. And during the time of the labor, the delivery, even the doctor's appointments, it was really scary. There was no vaccine. We didn't even really know what COVID was. There were mask mandates. There were limits on visitors. Like there were times that initially I couldn't take anybody to my doctor's appointments with me. And eventually they allowed one person. And even for the delivery, one person. It was just an unknown germ. And God protected me. He protected my baby. He protected my family. I think it was more anxiety of the unknown, fear of the unknown that was being pushed at that time. And when I say God protected me, he protected my mind. I had a happy, healthy delivery, and I have a happy, healthy 4-year-old. And that's my testimony to God's provision and protection.